Potatoes have suffered from a serious image problem for many years. In the popular mind, they became shorthand for foods to avoid, lumped together with white bread and sugary snacks as something empty, fattening, or bad carbs. Diet trends from low-carb to ketogenic fuel the idea that potatoes, despite being natural and unprocessed, were somehow an enemy of health. They were portrayed as little more than a starchy filler that would spike blood sugar, promote weight gain, and lead to metabolic problems if eaten regularly. This harsh judgment came with a certain logic, because potatoes do have a high glycemic index when prepared a certain way, particularly when they are mashed, fried, or paired with large amounts of butter, sour cream, and salt. It is crucial to acknowledge that potatoes can indeed contribute to poor health when heavily processed into chips or French fries, loaded with unhealthy fats, or consumed in excessive amounts without balance. For people with insulin resistance or diabetes, caution around portion sizes and preparation methods is especially warranted. Like many foods, potatoes are not inherently bad, but they are easily distorted into unhealthy forms. However, when we strip away the frying oil, the butter, and the social biases, the simple potato emerges as a remarkably nutritious food, one that deserves far more respect than it often receives. In their natural, minimally processed state, potatoes are rich in essential nutrients. They are an excellent source of potassium, containing even more than bananas, and potassium is vital for maintaining healthy blood pressure by counteracting the effects of sodium. Potatoes also provide significant amounts of fiber, especially if the skin is left on, supporting digestive health, promoting feelings of fullness, and helping to regulate blood sugar levels more effectively than many people realize. Additionally, they are a source of vitamin C, B6, and various antioxidants that help combat inflammation and support the immune system. Perhaps one of the most exciting discoveries about potatoes is the role of resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that acts more like fiber than sugar in the body. When potatoes are cooked and then cooled, whether in a salad, a chilled side dish, or simply leftovers, the starch structure changes in a process called retrogradation. This new form of resistant starch resists digestion in the small intestine and instead feeds beneficial gut bacteria in the colon. The fermentation of resistant starch produces short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which have powerful anti-inflammatory effects, support gut health, and may even play a role in protecting against colon cancer. This means that cold potatoes, far from being a fattening threat, can actually be a supercharged health food, enhancing both digestive and metabolic health when incorporated thoughtfully into meals. Still, the warnings must stay close to our consciousness. Preparation matters immensely. A potato deep-fried in hydrogenated oils or smothered in processed toppings is a very different nutritional entity than a baked, boiled, or steamed potato served simply with olive oil, herbs, and perhaps a little sea salt. Portion size also matters. While potatoes can be part of a balanced meal, piling them high or eating them as the dominant part of every meal can contribute to an imbalance, especially for those managing blood sugar levels. Context, as always, is key. Emotionally, reclaiming the potato as a wholesome, health-supporting food feels almost like a personal redemption story for a misunderstood friend. Potatoes are hearty, comforting, versatile, and deeply rooted in the cuisines of cultures across the globe, from Irish colcannon to Indian alute dishes, from South American stews to Spanish tortillas. They are a food of resilience and nourishment, beloved by generations because of their ability to sustain life through difficult times. Rediscovering the potato's true virtues allows us to reconnect with a food that is both simple and profound, an affordable, nourishing staple that can fit beautifully into a modern, health-conscious lifestyle when treated with care. The story of the potato reminds us once again that food is not the enemy. Misunderstanding is. In rejecting simplistic labels and embracing the full complexity of foods like potatoes, we cultivate a wiser, more forgiving relationship with what we eat. We learn that health is not about vilifying individual foods, but about how we prepare, combine, and consume them within the tapestry of our overall diet. When we respect the potato for what it truly is, a humble, nourishing gift of the earth, We open the door to deeper enjoyment and lasting health, one satisfying, grounding bite at a time.